Welcome to Anime and Alcohol, where we chop it up about some of the latest and most legendary anime with a little help from our friend, Alcohol. We are your hosts, KC Persona, Animated Boucher, and Monty.
Lazy Mayo.
Monty is back. He's going to be a regular, so y'all get used to him. And today...
Welcome, Lazy.
Look, introduce me as Lazy Mayo.
Lazy Mayo?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
All right.
We'll keep going.
Today, we're jumping back in the Fate series. Y'all know we watched Fate Zero, but that was like 2 years ago. So we're continuing to watch by stepping on Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works.
Yeah, it's probably actually 3 years ago. We did that shit during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah. So it probably is a little bit ago. We're not going to do Fate Stay Night, the original one, unless it's like, y'all got to do the original one. We're going to try to do the more updated ones because we like the visuals. And I heard about the old one. And I don't feel like watching no trash.
And I'm gonna straight up tell y'all, I ain't watching that shit because I ain't watching the same fucking story twice.
Yeah, I watched the Zero jump. I ain't gonna lie. Look, so I wasn't here last time. Y'all would know that. But I ain't watching this. I ain't watching the extra jump. But I watched the Zero jump because I do want to see before blah blah blah.
Yeah, you definitely got to
it's a prequel.
Yeah, you definitely got to check out Zero.
So yeah, and then after watching this jump, yeah.
Okay.
But before we get into it, what y'all drinking, fellas? Chris, we'll start with you.
Well, normally I have a margarita, and I have one behind me, but I accidentally bought light margarita mix, so that shit just gonna be a waste. So I'm drinking a beer as my chaser. But as far as
when you drink your margaritas, you add tequila, right?
Yeah.
Then
so it matters. I could taste the difference in the margarita mix. But for liquor, I'm drinking some Maker's Mark whiskey. I've probably had it once in like a bar or whatever, but I ain't never bought it before. And y'all niggas actually watch me struggle to open this shit. So that's what I'm on.
Oh, bro. So you got margarita and whiskey?
That's his usual setup.
Yeah, that's my usual setup. Margarita with a different type of liquor for the shots.
I ain't judging nobody, goddamn. I already know what type time you on.
Look, you already know the type of shit I be on. You gonna drink till there ain't no more liquor.
Wanted to clarify, my bad.
All right, Mayo, what you got?
So, Boucher already know this, but I keeps it regular because, I'm one of them niggas that I like the same shit so that I know where I'm going to be at tomorrow. You feel me? So, I got tequila, Reposado, Camarina. Really the only thing I drink liquor-wise. I don't do no chase. I drink that junk neat. And then I got me a White Claw from a drunk night on Friday to wash it down with, and then I got some water too. I need that.
Okay, that Camarina is decent. It's decent.
It's solid. Yeah. See, my tequila is now, as y'all know, that Terramana.
Is we drinking?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, we waiting on KC.
All right, so had a nice drunk night last night. It was Halloween weekend. So coming down from hangover, so keeping it light today. Just got a little nice light margarita. So I'm drinking on. I got to wake up in the morning. So
understandable.
But salute. Salute.
Yeah. I probably pulled this joint too heavy. I probably ain't gonna drink all this. I gotta work tomorrow too.
I thought you said you drink it straight.
I mean, I am, but
you got like 5 shots in there.
Yeah, I probably did a little bit too much. Ain't no thing.
But all right, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start with this is Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. It's directed by Yuji Yamaguchi, written by Sakio.
Wait. Yuji Yamaguchi?
Yuji Yamaguchi, yeah.
He related to Christy Yamaguchi?
I have no clue, nigga. Some possibility. Written by Takuya Sato. It's, of course, based on Fate Stay Night, the graphic novel. Is that what you call it? A graphic novel?
Manga, graphic novel, it's the same thing, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like manga is just the pronunciation of that. Like, you feel me?
Mhm.
So,
But so yeah, this was released in 2010. The original 2006 one, of course, 2006, and then you had Fate Zero, which was released in 2014, I
I
believe.
think so.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's the newest one.
Now, Fate
No.
Zero came out before Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. It's the direct prequel to Fate Stay Night, the 2006 version. And what I learned is that this isn't a direct sequel to Zero. This is like a quote unquote different route. Because they made these into games, and the games they can have like different
Different
endings and different outcomes.
That shit.
So in this route, you know how in Zero, you ain't watched this one, Money. In Zero, Sakura had a bigger role.
I got it.
Remember, Chris? She was in the pit.
Yeah.
And then you come to Unlimited Blade Works, and she's just a regular girl.
Well, she out like early. I ain't gonna lie, and this some real shit. Like, so I even though I ain't watched everything that gonna be on the list, and that way we keep it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I do be watching hella shit, so I be peeping endless shit. Like and I figured she was gonna be important, but then she wasn't. So that makes sense.
Yeah, she more important in
in other
the 2006 version.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Why her character was highlighted, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
No, I thought they just nerfed her just for the hell of it.
Oh nah, because I don't even think I remember the
She was
Mato boy.
In the other one.
So from Phase Zero, in Phase Zero, you remember it was the Mato, and then Sakura got sold.
Yeah, she's Ren's sister. Yeah. So it's completely different. But let me go ahead and hit this synopsis real quick. And I grabbed this from Fate Zero. This is the same one I did for the last podcast. So insert audio here now. I'm gonna just go ahead and read it. The Holy Grail War. 200 years ago, the Eisenburns, the Moto. Why I keep fucking up this name?
Matos.
The Matos and the Tosakas, collectively known as the three first families, worked together to summon the Holy Grail, said to have the power to grant any wish. But the Holy Grail would grant only one of the family's supplications. Their cooperation turned to bloody war. That was the beginning of the Holy Grail Wars. Ever since then, once every 60 years, the Holy Grail appears in the city of Fuyuki. It selects 7 mages with the right to hold it and grants them the power to summon powerful heroic spirits known as servants. Archer, Saber, Lancer, Rider, Assassin, Caster, Berserker. Divided into these 7 classes, servants, guided by their masters, fight to the death to determine who is worthy to win the Grail. This war takes place, what was it, like 5 years after the
10
last one?
years later.
Is it 10 years?
After one of them.
10 years later after Phase Zero.
Yeah.
How old is what's this nigga name? Not Shinji.
Shiro?
Yeah.
Shiro.
Well,
Shiro.
He gotta be like
I think he said how old he was. He was like 17, 16, 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was like 6, 7 when he was walking through all that.
Oh yeah, that do make sure, because in the epilogue they go to mage school together. Well, I'm guessing it's college.
You gotta think about I think it was him and hers last year at
it was their junior year in high school.
Oh, it was junior year. So they was like 16, 17, probably turning 17.
Because he turned if I'm not mistaken,
but look,
his birthday was during the show. They had a whole little quick happy birthday moment.
I think it was. But this is the other thing that to take into consideration. Shit, all them animes, them niggas be 15, 16. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody 20 except for like in One Piece and shit. But
and the motherfuckers that be 20, you be like, damn, these niggas old as shit the whole time they 22.
Like my granddad. Agent and animes go, if you 15, 16, you doing lit anime shit. Once you turn 21, you smoke English jacks and you're like, oh, that's pretty much how anime go.
right,
The
so
only nigga who stayed as that nigga in his 20s in anime was Goku.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that requires you to make.
No, well, hold on. Goku and Vegeta, what they like in their 40s, ain't it?
I mean, at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z,
They had to
they
stop.
was like early 20s.
Yeah,
By the end, they was in their 40s.
them niggas don't count. They be just wilding.
Wow, different.
Yeah,
All right. So what y'all think of the series?
I thought it was tight.
So like I told y'all earlier, like I slept on the jump when y'all first told me about it because I ain't like the name.
Mhm.
Just being completely honest, I'd be transparent. I ain't like the name of it, so it didn't sound like something I would like to watch. And so I slept on it. When I watched that first episode, it was like the second episode, whichever episode it was when Archer fought Lancer, and like the animation went off. I said,
I think that was the second episode. Might have been the first.
it might have been the first because it was the first because if we could talk about, I don't know if we had any.
Yeah.
Nah. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
All right, so pretty much in the first episode, when Lancer spanked Shinro. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Shiro, yeah. And so the animation on that shit went so hard. Like as far as like when he was fighting, everything like leading up. So that part I loved it. And then I watched it all the way through, kind of sped through it because I was actually interested. I'm invested now. So that's another good thing. Show can get you invested in one episode. That's already lit. And then so animation was lit. And then honestly, I'm not gonna lie, as it was playing out, they had enough foreshadowing and story like connections, like you know what I'm saying, shit that they not telling you, but they telling you. They had enough of that in there to make you continue on. Like I want to know this mystery of like what really happened with this and it'd be small mysteries, sad like B-side stories, but they're actually intriguing. You feel me? So
Okay.
actually,
I would say, yeah, it was great fight choreo at the beginning. And that's all I can give it for pros. Cause I don't know what it was. The first time I watched this, I was like, oh yeah, this shit is tough as zero. Watching it again,
it's not as tough as Zero.
I was like,
it's tough though. It's tough though.
Nah, this
like
so
but hold on. But look, this one I'm gonna say there was some parts where both Tosaka and what's his name?
Shiro.
Yeah, Shiro. It was some parts in both of them where it's just like y'all prolonging shit. You feel
like
me?
shit,
bro.
Y'all just
that was
man.
Yo,
that kind of blew me because it's like if we fighting to the death, we fighting to the death. Ain't no keep talking about this shit. Like either you with it or you not. Like you feel me?
This to me, episode 1 was tough. 2 through 12, shit was slow as hell.
It was slow.
And like you said, they prolonged the fights because every time somebody could checkmate a nigga, they'd be like, we'll finish this later.
Yeah, it's like every time you can get, you can dog a nigga right now, right? And then if you pull out the powers that they showed throughout the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like so.
It could have been over.
It's like so. Here's my thing, right? And I thought about this almost instantly, right? All right, so fucking Gilgamesh, he pretty much low diff Berserker, right? And Archer was fighting Berserker. It had a chance to, and it's like if you got the shits, right? I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. What we need to team up with these people for? I could go over there and beat Shorty the fuck up right now. You know what I'm saying? And that part for me, I ain't gonna lie. And this is the thing. This is my first watch. This is my first watch through. This is my first watch. So it's like, I couldn't really imagine watching this one again personally, just because of shit like that. I hate that. Like I like people that get power ups and now you can do some extra.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
one of the things that I didn't like. I thought the show was tight. But one of the cons that I had for it was, early on, like we said, boom, start off action, boom, there's some shit going down. Main character is not the main character. That's the man. This the main character. Boom, boom, boom. We gonna murk this nigga real quick. Turn out the nigga that got murked is the main character. All right, cool, whatever. Boom, we gonna bring it back. Dragon Balls. And God, and so, and so one of the things that blew me, it was kind of like in watching it, you know, I just felt like y'all remember when y'all watched Sword Art Online?
And it started off hard.
It started off hard and then it get real candy for a little moment.
That joke, he gets so OP that the shit not even fun to watch no more. It's like,
yeah, so it got like real candy for a little minute, right? It's like, all right, cool. She feels sorry for the nigga because you know he got drugged into this world that he don't really know shit about. Yada yada, boom boom bap. All right, cut a nigga a little slack, and you know go do your thing. I'd have murked the nigga off rip. That's just
this nigga's supposed to die many a times. When I tell y'all by the end of the series, this nigga Shiro pissed me off so much. I was like, somebody kill this nigga. Gilgamesh, kill this nigga.
But I was like, when they got to the end, it was like, all right, we know we've been dragging our feet. Here's some action. Here's some more action. Here's some more action. All right, we're gonna slow it down for like 2 minutes. All right, here's some more action, nigga.
Check this out, right? I ain't gonna lie. I had to disagree. I hated the nigga she wrote in the beginning. I wanted that nigga to die all throughout the beginning. Like when she pulled up at him at the school and she had the shit on her arm and she jumping around, had the magic, like she doing the magic.
She like, nigga, I told you.
I'm like, bet, get this nigga out the way because he's a bitch, right? Take like his shit. Jump. And like then when I thought about it, it's like you could take a nigga jump. I'm like, if you want Saber, I mean 1 + 1 = 2. You go get that motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying? But like I ain't gonna lie.
I did like one of the plot twists in the shit.
She wrote y'all like I kind of fucks with Shorty just because I don't like how he don't listen to nobody. But what I did like is how he ain't no shit and he gonna go smack and he gonna keep on going smack and then next thing you know he dogging Big Dog.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked about him. He was one of them niggas like he was like, all right, yeah, you whipping my ass. Yeah, you could have killed me, but you didn't.
It's
so
like
therefore,
it's more like this.
I'm gonna keep going hard.
It's
and
more
I'm
like
still
this.
gonna get my ass.
A week ago,
I'm gonna keep trying.
I ain't even know nothing about nothing. A week ago, I ain't know shit about shit. But today, I'm ready to fight Big Dog.
Nah,
that's guy crazy.
The whole Archer and him fight. This nigga pissed me off because it's like
that Archer fight was that Archer was pissing me off literally
because he could have been in
the
entire movie show.
Like the entire shit. It's like
Archer. Y'all, one at a time.
My bad.
It's like, yeah, no, Archer, you don't like the nigga, clearly. So murk his ass. You had opportunities when Tosucker was not around to murk this nigga.
Check this out, though.
You ain't had no commands that said don't murk the nigga.
Look, check this out.
It said save the nigga life. All right, I saved your life. Now I'm
Chris, hold up. Wait, let this nigga talk, please.
How y'all do? Look, I'm gonna give you a better one. Like, right, all right. So you come into this timeline, you know in this ring, you got the little socket. So you knowing a little bit about what's going on, right? So better than just killing Shiro real quick, right? You could just tell this joke what's about to happen, like vaguely. You don't gotta give her everything, but just give her a little bit, right? Then you come up to Lancer pull up, do his shit dirty. Then Berserker pull up, do him dirty, and then because you got the unlimited.
Right, but you got to take this into account. You could go
get the Holy Grail, and we can end all this shit.
But you got to take this into account. At the beginning, when Reen summoned him, she was like, "Who are you?" He was like, "I don't know."
He was capped. He told when he was
no, because there was a point later on in the show where he was like, "Oh, I finally remember who I am."
He been known because he had the little thing. Like the thing is, he was playing games the whole time. That's my whole point of not liking him. Because remember when he was telling her, he like, look, I'm the strongest. Off rip, he told her, I'm the strongest. Ain't nobody better than me. But just don't worry about how I fight. The reason that he said that is because he knew. And then you see in the beginning, he tell her, "Oh yeah, I'm Archer," right? And then he pull out fucking dual blades, right? This tells me from jump, he knew what the fuck going on.
Nah, I think at the beginning he did have amnesia.
I think this nigga was.
Because she didn't summon him the right way.
Yeah, she didn't summon him the right way.
I'm gonna give you another reason why I believe that he had his memory the whole time. More evidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. When Saber first pulled up on him, right? So this episode 2, before she even really knew Shinro was because remember after the big battle, the first time they was trying to get away, and then Saber pulls up, and that's when it's like, oh, I gotta watch episode 3. I'm only telling y'all this because this literally just happened to me. I'm like, it's 2:00 in the morning, and I'm like, Saber, that's Saber. Well, next, but anyway, Invisible Blade, Saber. Oh yeah, we watching the next episode. But anyways, so this is the thing, right?
But low key, Saber's supposed to always be the tightest one.
Let me tell you one thing. Why I tell you, Archer had his memory the whole time. When she pulled up, he said her name.
Nah, because they already know what spirit is what.
Yeah,
they already know what spirit is what. They already know the classes and everything.
But she was hiding her blade.
But you know they class even.
She looked like a knight. So
no, look, this is the thing. I'm telling y'all. Look, listen. Go watch the shit again. Y'all need to. They don't know who each other is until you see the phantasm or they know something.
So they don't know each other's identity until they see the phantasm, but they know each other's class.
Right.
He knew she was the Saber just because he knew she was the Saber. He didn't know. He didn't.
How did he know her name? He called her Princess so and so. He knew her name, and she was hiding her phantasm so that nobody would know her name. That was her whole point of keeping it invisible. So how would he know her name? He had his memory the whole time. He was playing. He playing fucking game.
All right, we'll just move on. Yeah,
I don't remember that.
We'll just move on. But nah, y'all defending Shiro too much for me because this nigga is you. He came from a future. Telling you, nigga, your thinking don't get you nowhere.
Like shit.
And you just gonna keep along. He ain't change his shit at all. He ain't do a variance. He was like, okay, I can't do it like this. Nigga, your daddy told you don't become a hero of justice.
I smacked
the nigga you trying to emulate.
It's you. It's not even your daddy, it's you. I had to smack the shit out of my younger self. But this is the other thing.
That's why he hated this nigga. He's like, nigga.
That's why he hated him, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you.
Stop. Let it go, nigga. Just stop. Try. Just let it go. Just stop. And nigga was like, I'm gonna do this. That's what's gonna get your ass killed. I'm gonna do it anyways. I can't stand you.
It's like, look, bro. If you do this,
I fuck with Archer though.
Yeah, Archer was dope as fuck.
But he got like blew me because he was doing too much. But like, so this he was like, he pretty much like, look, bro, if you continue down this path, that means I gotta live another 10,000 motherfucking years doing shit I don't want to do. You can't just end it for me right now, bro. For me, for you, nigga.
No, because that is not what we're here for. We can't do that.
I ain't gonna lie, but see, this Archer fault though. It's Archer fault because if that was the case, bro, like Archer was talking cash shit. I'd have followed up, nigga. Fuck that.
Archer really came back, and when he realized, oh nigga, you me? Oh, this my chance.
He was like, oh, you know, I don't know. That shit kind of. But I gotta watch the last episode, see what actually happened, because now you done died, but you done came back. Like, that's the last part of the 24th episode, so that shit kind of, you know, that's the only part I don't remember. I ain't see, but it's like
you talking about Archer with the Deus Ex Archer out of nowhere. That shit kind of irritated me too.
I ain't gonna lie, and this is why it's blowing me, right? Because if we talking about like a war for this holy grail to save people and whatever, right? And it's like, instead of whooping all of the other servants, which you know you can do, like if you think about it, why even like play games with Caster? Why play games with Berserker? Why play games with any of the people that's not? I mean, if you want to keep Saber alive for the last fight, okay, cool. Why play games with anybody else?
That was my. That's my whole thing.
Account. That wasn't Archer doing that. That was Tosaka.
Yeah, she was kind of limited in him, but That's I got one pro and a whole bunch of cons.
Yeah, well, she's some shit too.
Chris can attest to this because we both watched Zero. And Zero, I ain't gonna try to spoil it for you, but you'll get what I'm saying when you go back and watch Zero. So when we done with this, watch Zero.
I mean, you know, I actually like spoilers, so you ain't
Yeah, he fuck with spoilers. So
you fuck with sports? I ain't gonna go into details because we'll be talking about this shit all day. So in Zero, it was all grown adults fighting. And all these niggas
bro.
had
it was
strategy.
one child in that motherfucker.
Every one of them had a strategy to win the war, except Castor, who was fucking off and doing some other shit. But
Castor was the one with the child.
Yeah. that one scene where he murdered that kid.
I just want to kill kids. What the fuck? This nigga
But
got to go.
Everybody had a strategy. In this, nobody had a strategy. They was
nobody had it. There was the only motherfucker who had a strategy was Key-Ray.
He got smoked. You're fast as shit though.
Key-Ray was just biding his time. That's all he was doing.
Look, real talk. Key-Ray had niggas shook in Fate Zero.
Fate Zero, yes.
Key-Ray had niggas shook.
That nigga cold. Who's his what you call it in Fate Zero?
That's a trick question.
Yeah, that's a trick question. He won.
Well, don't tell me. I'm
okay.
I'm watch this that's my next week. I'm watching that shit next week. So whatever. Because when Boucher told me, he like, oh yeah, if you think that shit go hard, watch Zero. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. And unlike Zero, which had an ensemble cast, so everybody had their shine, even amongst like who wasn't the protagonist.
And I figured if all of them was adults, then they all was like doing shit, like they actually had powers.
Yeah. So check this out. And here we start with Tosaka, and we meet Shiro, and then Iceburn pop up with Berserker for what was that, like the first, second, third episode? And then her ass disappear until like episode 17.
Until the second season. She was gone.
Came in that Merc shit and then do this later, I guess.
Merc shit is
they really nerfed her
overstatement of what she did. She didn't merc anything.
I wasn't.
She just came through and whipped some ass real quick.
Now that first Berserker fight, that shit was hard with him.
That shit was hard, but Saber. That shit blew me. It pissed me off because
that motherfucker Archer said, "I'm finna go about 300 yards away and shoot this nigga because I am not finna throw hands with this big ass nigga."
This is my thing that blows me about it, right? Because pretty much whoever had the upper hand, and they keep saying it was Berserker at that time, and I believe that Archer, if he used his power, he could have did something, because he definitely pulled out 2 weapons from his little spell that he be saying in the end. So it's like he knew something. You feel me?
I don't think.
But look, check this out, right? My thing is, somebody should have been concluded that day.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Like,
I don't give a fuck how it goes.
Yeah, that was the one problem with.
Like, if it's not concluded, if it's not, I just don't like the whole fact of like I'm about to walk away and then y'all walk away and then we good. Nah.
Yeah. All right, we'll do this.
I don't like the walk away. If
this war to the death.
I would be happy with I got stabbed up real bad and I got away off some sneaky shit. I'd be okay with that. Like,
Not I got my knife on your throat after I done stabbed you in the chest 15 times.
Oh yeah, that was a good little fight, big dog. But I'll see you tomorrow when you get strong. Like what? Or like, oh yeah, big homie, you strong as shit. So I don't even want no smoke, even though we in the fight to the death. So I see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go like, come on, bro.
Yeah, the worst one was after Archer and Shiro had their little fight, which Archer could have clearly won. Gilgamesh got the upper hand. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm just murk y'all. But nah, later it goes opposed to, when Iskandar and Gilgamesh fought in Zero, and then they had respect for each other, but they still ended that shit.
Yeah. They sat down, got drunk, said, all right, we're going to fight each other tomorrow to the death. And they said, boom, tomorrow came, they fought to the death. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all some good shit, right? So
hey, I still can I put Iskandar as my Itachi for this shit? Even though he did it.
You not fair because I don't know what he did or who did it.
Oh, that nigga went hard. I don't care what.
All right, what else? What's y'all pros since y'all like the series so much? I'm just keep shitting on it.
Like the series so much. I was just happy that I slept on it, so I felt like it was going to be a hard watch. You feel me? But after seeing some of the fight scenes and some of the stuff that was going on, it was actually interesting. So I was able to get through it. That'll be my pro.
Well, let me say this: it's not. I don't think it's bad. It's still a good watch.
I think it's a good watch.
I think it's this the whole thing though. Because y'all seen Zero, y'all have a
better comparison. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, because y'all know what a holy war could be. And I only seen what I know it to be. You feel me? So for me, it's like, all right, that was all right. I ain't gonna say it's my favorite, this and that. I did like a lot of the fight scenes. Them bitches was hard. I didn't like how it was bloody, but niggas kept getting left alive. I didn't like that at all. I ain't like how Shinro kept coming back. I ain't like that at all.
So one of my pros for it, of course, the fight scenes. I ain't gonna always say this, but I'm gonna always look at the animation. And I think the animation on that shit was fire. I always say that.
Top tier. Yeah,
very top tier. But one of the pros that I had was I remember my first time because I watched it first time just to watch it after we did Phase 0. And I'm going off of the first time, the plot twist of Archer being Shiro. Like, I didn't catch it when they first mentioned it. Like when he said Trace, I was like, oh shit, okay, whatever. And then they kept throwing hints in for you to like see it. But then like going back and watching it the second time, it's also a con for me. Like the plot twist was fire, but then
I figured out
they took too long to just straight up say.
I figured it out the first time. Once Shiro copied this Blaze, I was like, oh, this got to be this nigga. And they pretty much gave it away with the pendant thing.
Yeah.
That's why I texted nigga Chris.
So the plot twist was the plot twist was dope, but it was drug out at the same time.
It was drug out.
And like I should have just boom.
It was kind of funny. It was kind of one of those plot twists that was drawn out, but it was obvious.
It was broadcasted.
Yeah, so
plot twist.
They foreshadowed a little too hard.
way too hard. And then they gave it to us way too late. Nigga, you still ain't realize. And then this nigga Shiro dumb as shit. You still ain't realized this shit yet? Nigga, I'm you. What? For real?
I ain't gonna lie. I think like one of my cons of the jump will really be that like too many people was lacking, like they was bullshitting the whole time, like you feel me? And I feel like what y'all have described in Zero, they wasn't bullshit. I ain't like all the.
Oh no, it wasn't no bullshitting in Zero.
There was no bullshit, and it was on site every time. That nigga's over there.
They don't want to do it. My master said I ain't want to fight. It's like, well, who trying to fight? God damn it!
Yeah, and see, that was one of the
y'all ain't hitting about this shit. Like,
and that's one of the things. Like, so many of the mages were teenagers, and for real, unless you was like a teenager, think about when we was teenagers. You had two types of teenagers. You had the niggas who finna go hard. Then you had the niggas who gonna think about going hard. This shit was full of motherfuckers who was thinking about going hard.
Yeah. And they had the perfect character who started off dope and then just was like,
I ain't gonna lie. She blew the shit out of me because it's like, all right, you got the
who?
Tosaka.
Oh my goodness.
She could have been.
She could have ended this shit off
real. If you know everything and everybody else is green,
just murk everybody. Oh, these niggas was at the school for too long. I was like, it's three of y'all niggas in this school.
And then
it ain't got popping yet.
Yo, and when who was the Ryder? Boy, they nerfed Ryder so hard, bro. It was like, boom, this is Ryder.
Hold up,
Ryder dead.
One at a time, y'all.
Ryder dead.
Yeah, they ain't give her no shine. But look, let me
I was like,
one day real quick. Since the way that they televised it towards the end, Tosaka and Shiro all like each other, whatever they got going on, right?
Yeah, sort out online shit.
But look, if you already the soul of India and you got your main bitch right here, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey dog, we can go ahead and rush it right now. Like you already like, and so I guess my thing is like, they had 25 episodes of them bullshitting because they
Yeah.
could everybody.
That was my shit.
Everybody. You feel me?
They was bullshitting the
They
whole 24 episodes. That's why I was like, it was a chore for me to go through this because I'm like, y'all is taking forever to do nothing.
Yeah, like shit. Like this time watching it around, I was like, this kind of dense.
This shit was
and
slick,
basic.
It was a borderline harem anime.
Damn near.
The only thing for me is like, it was, I guess, because it's my first introduction of it. But it's like I did want to see what was going to happen. You feel me? So like that's what kept me through it. And you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if I had to watch Zero first, I'd have been kind of sick. But I'm about to go watch this shit. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, but like, I kind of enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed it. I give it a 7.
When I first watched it, I enjoyed it as well.
In this second watch, I tried to just watch it for analysis purposes and keep my same feeling from the first time watching it.
But did you?
I say about for the
most part. Okay. So
I wouldn't rate it. I wouldn't rate it this time as high as I would have the first time.
Y'all got any favorite moments or highlights y'all just want to talk over?
I like when they murdered Ryder. I was like, yo, Ryder finally showed up because, as you know,
I don't even remember who killed her. Who killed her? Gilgamesh?
It was no, it was the dude. It was the teacher nigga.
Oh yeah.
When they fought this nigga, and I was like, oh, he a square.
Oh no, nah. Teacher had them hands.
I was
like, thought he was gonna take him out easy.
Nah. That nigga said, I'm stronger than my heroic spirit. Nigga, what? That nigga was going hard.
Yeah, I actually like the teacher. Even his like non-motivation, I was actually cool with it.
That nigga said, I'm only doing this because I want to see how
her
much
dream come true.
Yeah, fuck it. I was like, yeah, that motherfucker went hard.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
My favorite character and my favorite moment, you know what I'm saying, was the assassin nigga. The assassin.
I ain't fuck with assassin.
The reason I fuck with the nigga assassin is because, like, the only reason he got murked is because he showed his hand twice. That's it. Whole time, that nigga, he ain't had no master, so he couldn't go nowhere, whatever, right?
That's why I didn't fuck with assassin. He was nerfed. That's why I didn't like assassin.
Get what? Look, check this out.
Don't come to these stairs though.
Nigga, you come to these stairs, nigga.
What that Kevin Hart joke was?
That's my whole point.
Don't bring your ass past that second motherfucking step.
They gave her plot armor and she dodged it. Okay, and then the second time, I understand how she could beat it just because you played your hand twice, so she know what move you're gonna use. Right?
Yeah, that was his trump card.
So that was stupid. Why would you do the same move that you just showed her and then you explained it to her? You're a dummy. But so this my whole thing. If it wasn't for that,
that's why I didn't fuck with assassin.
This nigga ain't failed. You feel me? I like this nigga because if he was out there with a master that would have told him what to do, I guarantee a few of them niggas would have dropped. Cause that nigga niggas wasn't fucking with bruh. And then I liked his weapon, I liked his style, I liked his I fucked with him the hardest, to be honest. All them other niggas seemed like they was pussy. He was ready to take that bitch head off, and he was like, "Oh, can we go again?" "Oh no, because my master said we some bitches." Pretty much. Like
I did.
Then when your master comes, he's like, "Yeah, why you being a bitch?" And then she was, "Don't tell me what to do." He like, "All right, bro."
Hey, whatever. I did fuck with at least in the beginning, I did fuck with Archer too. I mean, not Archer, Lancer.
Oh yeah.
Fuck with Lancer in the beginning.
Was cool. You know, I think he had one of the better moments. Even though from Zero they kind of redid the same fucking shit.
It was pretty much the same motherfucking Lancer.
Yeah,
like, motherfucker even looked the same.
Yeah, the fits is real similar.
But one of the things that kind of was crazy with Lancer is like he threw his trump card like off rip, boom. He was like, just like Mayo said, boom, we finna damn fight to the death. I'm killing you right now.
Yeah, but yeah, at least they was trying to actually do something that first time.
I'm killing you right now. And that motherfucker said, hold on. There's a human. I gotta go kill that nigga
real quick.
But no, I'll fuck with Lancer. But one of the things that kind of blew me was kind of like with homegirl who had Berserker. We ain't see Lancer till the end of the shit.
Yeah, he disappeared again. Yeah,
it's like what the fuck? Like at least in Fate Zero, you know, they kept us updated with everybody.
Yep.
With this shit, it was.
Or at least you heard mumblings about
right,
so and so was sighted here,
right. And then they gonna do a little quick background. This is how they got sighted, and it was so focused on Tosaka and Emiya.
My biggest shit was we can go ahead and go into the Danzo and Itachi because I got some people to talk about. All right. So Danzo candidates. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my first one. This nigga Shinji.
That was a little purple haired nigga, right?
Yeah.
Definitely top tier Danzo.
I was so pissed off when Ren saved his ass.
Definitely top tier Danzo. This nigga just tried to
you. What?
So I give it Shinji, right? I give it Shinji, and the reason I give it that is because how y'all keep letting this nigga live? Like we fighting to the death. Lancer should have killed him. Archer should have killed. Everybody should have killed this nigga.
Yep.
I'll be cool with Shinji being a candidate for Danzo.
My only other candidate, and I guess just because she ain't as bad as fucking Shinji, now that you bring it up, my only other candidate is Tosaka. Cause what the fuck, bitch?
Oh nah, she ain't Ren ain't a Danzo.
Ren ain't no Danzo, bro. She might be wet bread, but she might. I ain't even gonna call her wet bread. She might be on some bullshit. She was just on some bullshit.
She got caught up like the little nigga got caught up.
Yeah, I guess I give it Shinji. Yeah, I give it Shinji.
Okay, I got a.
Who else you got? For Danzo.
Y'all probably
already made up his mind. Yeah,
y'all probably don't even remember this nigga. But the OG caster master.
Oh yeah, he was a bitch ass nigga.
He was wet bread too.
This nigga's like, I got sacrifices.
I forgot about that nigga.
This is the only reason I wouldn't give him the Danzo character though. Cause he got dealt with. Fuck all that. Nigga smoked his pack right then and there. Cool.
Nigga, that's what makes you the Danzo. You got to think the reason we call it the Danzo Award is when Danzo was fighting Sasuke, this nigga had 13 Sharingans in his arm, and the Sharingans was to reverse time. He got murked 14 times by a nigga who already was limping into the fight.
This nigga just fought.
So we giving it to the person that got whooped the worst.
It depends.
Who's the biggest scrub?
Who's the biggest scrub?
Who's the biggest scrub?
Nigga, Shiro was the scrub. Dumbass. Ideology.
All right. You got any more Danzo recommendations, candidates?
Who you got?
Of course, I got Shinji, right? Because, that nigga was wet bread, yada, yada, yada. But I already mentioned the motherfucker earlier. Ryder. That motherfucker showed up for a half an episode.
Shoot, she can't.
Not even a half an episode. She got 3 scenes.
She couldn't even go toe to toe with Shiro ass by herself.
I'm talking about we seen her. Boom. Okay, Ryder's here. We saw her again. Okay, Ryder's plotting. We saw her again. She was posted up. Was crucified up on the blackboard.
I say it like this. Since Ryder got taken out so
easily.
You know what I'm saying? We went over there to fight her. She already dead. You feel me? By a regular nigga. You're not even
a regular nigga.
So this is my thing. I'm gonna give her the jump over because if you think about the fucked up nigga,
Shinji was a punk ass nigga.
No, Shinji was a punk ass nigga, but he got killed because he was lacking, and he didn't really.
Nah, he didn't die.
He didn't die.
He didn't die. They saved his life in the end.
Nah, then he don't get it. And the other nigga, he got spanked, but I mean, like a regular nigga versus Caster should be a wash. You feel me?
This nigga
So,
Shiro had a pipe. Did he have a pipe when he was fighting her?
It was like one of them little it was some little pipe or whatever.
I give it to Ryder, to be honest.
I give it to Ryder because I would give it to Shinji just because he showed wet bread tendencies the whole shit.
Yeah,
but we knew
tie it up.
But we knew he was wet bread the whole time.
Yeah,
from the first time he spoke.
This is why I can't give
that nigga's a bitch.
I can't give it to him because he's a bitch ass nigga from the beginning, and he lasts all 25 episodes.
But he was out the war. And as soon as he realized he was out the war, we need to protect me. Help me, protect me, please. Church, please cover me. Fuck y'all, nigga.
We talking about a nigga that got whooped. Like I think it gotta be Ryder because he actually didn't get whooped. He kept surviving like a Usopp or something.
No, Ryder got murked. The pink hair motherfucker, she got murked off rip.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it the. It can be either or for me. We can.
It really could be either one. We could time up. We ain't never had two Donzos, but we can.
I definitely hate Shinji the most out of the whole thing.
Shinji was very hateable.
Oh yeah.
I wanted him to die so many times.
Me too. I don't know why freaking Lancer didn't kill his ass.
Right? Why you kill this nigga?
You gonna poke him in the in the chest.
Give you some pity, bitch. Murk this nigga.
So we got a tie for the Donzo. That's what we're thinking.
I give it to Shinji.
Yeah, I give it a tie because I'm gonna keep going back and forth between it should be Shinji, it should be Ryder. They both were equally Donzos. Ryder because she got murked in one episode, and Shinji because he was just a bitch the whole way through.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, we can give it to both of them because if you think about it, Shinji was Ryder's person, so. It's like that squad.
Boom. There it is.
That squad.
Wet bread. She was meant to get murked just because of who her master is. Just off of that, I'm leaning more towards Shinji.
He
was her master.
Yeah.
Because I forgot he was her master.
But yeah, so they connected. We could just put both of them because they connected.
Okay.
The Shinji Ryder master warrior combo. It's the fucking Donzo.
All right, who are y'all Itachi candidate? No, oh yeah, Chris. You know who our Donzo for Zero was, right?
Can't remember.
Same family.
Moto family?
Oh, the Mato and Berserker?
Nah, you know who it was. It wasn't Berserker. It was just him.
Oh, just Mato?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
You'll see. You'll see. Runs in the family. Donzos.
Yeah, because that's his uncle.
Yeah.
Oh man, we just gonna call the Mato family the Donzo for the shit. For the whole Fate series.
All right, so we got the Itachi. For reference, you already know who our Itachi for Zero was.
Ooh.
It was Ryder.
Yep, it's Iskandar.
From Fate Zero. It's Iskandar. He was the Ryder. That nigga went hard.
Yeah, so I only got two candidates. I would have loved to put Gilgamesh on here, but they made him nerf my nigga.
They nerfed him because he was a candidate for Zero.
Yep.
They nerfed him though.
That's who I was going
Gilgamesh went harder in Fate Zero, but as far as Unlimited Blade works, I'm not gonna put him. I'm not even gonna put him in a conversation as like Sasuke award, nigga.
Nah,
he ain't got no Sasuke award.
Yeah,
he ain't even a Sasuke award in State Night.
I got Lancer, just for being an upstanding dude.
Was he really an upstanding dude?
I feel like that's a good point.
With his backstory, was he really an upstanding dude?
Man,
that's just the thing about this one. They didn't even make me interested in the heroes. We don't know who Ryder was. We know Berserker was Hercules.
They ain't getting no backstory for Lancer in this one.
Yeah, they did.
They gave his name out, so you have to go and like look him up.
No. They gave a little backstory. He fucked this man's girl.
Nah, I ain't see that, bro. I just watched it.
Or
bro.
was that the last Lancer?
I ain't
I
see
think
that.
that was the last one.
They look alike.
Nah, they just gave his name out, so you have to probably go look him up. They might have did a little snippet.
I feel like they
They
did.
nothing,
Maybe
bro.
I
I just
don't
watched
remember.
the shit.
All right, so Lance ain't one of y'all candidates, I'm assuming.
Man, the only nigga that went hard to me is the nigga Gilgamesh, bro. He the only nigga went hard to me. And Cassie.
He ain't got the reference.
Mm-mm.
He ain't got the reference.
Nah. So for me, I would say y'all are not going to agree with this, but I would say my Itachi would either be Dumbass Archer or Berserker.
Definitely can't be Berserker. Hell no. They
That
ain't
nigga was
doing
going
that.
hard.
He was going hard, but they ain't do shit.
This is my thing, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's either one or two people on this jump because everybody else is not comparing from what I just watched. It's either gonna be Shiro or it's gonna be Gilgamesh. Them the only two niggas that go the hardest, bro.
I have to give it to Archer. It gotta be Archer. It's the only nigga that was going hard.
It's the only nigga that went hard the whole time. I don't like
this nigga Shiro.
I don't.
He had the Sasuke mentality.
He did.
But
I mean, I could get behind Archer just because he was that nigga. I just feel like he was being a bitch because he ain't all for everybody. But that's
then one of the things I liked about Archer was you realize why the show was called Unlimited Blade Works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I can see that Archer did go the hardest. I just kind of mad that like he prolonged everything. That's my opinion. I just feel like
I'm gonna blame his master on that. I'm gonna blame his master on that though. He didn't. I'm gonna blame his master on that.
But he left her.
Kind of.
It's kind of a ploy, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I guess my thing is like, I would agree with y'all. He did go the hardest throughout the whole jump. But
they nerfed Key-Ray too.
I just feel like he just
Key-Ray was freaking scrubbing. He was in the Dongo category.
They nerfed his ass.
They nerfed him too.
Like I know you in your 40s now, but come on, bro.
They said you know that shit we did in Zero.
We ain't doing that shit.
You know these hard ass niggas we had in Zero. We just go
weak sauce.
Weak sauce, nah. All right. So for the rating, for reference, Zero we gave this. This is how we went with Zero, Chris. We did it at 8.75. Both of us agreed. And then towards the end, we was like, nah, it's a 9.
Okay.
And then at the very end of if you listen to the last 5 minutes, you was like, nah, this should a 9.5.
I'm gonna watch that joint down.
Phase Zero went hard as fuck. It did. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. It was solid.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna also give it a 7.
I would give it a 7 as well.
All right. Well, so y'all in agreement?
100% consensus.
Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. 7 out of 10. The Donzo, it's gonna go to Shinji and Ryder. And the Itachi series GOAT, we're gonna give it to Archer. Any final words? Anything else y'all need to say about it?
Fucking Zero now.
Yeah, definitely gonna do that. I'm just gonna end it with fuck Shiro.
She was on some shit.
That shit.
Man, I ain't gonna
fuck Green too, goddammit.
I don't like that nigga at all.
Y'all could not like Buddy, but for a nigga that don't,
he was okay. I ain't gonna say I dislike him. KC just hating on the nigga. He was a green ass nigga.
He was dumb as shit.
He was a green ass nigga who was still trying to go hard. Like I know the thing about him was I know I'm green as fuck, but I'm not finna be a bitch about it.
He was being green and should have died many times.
But He was not a bitch about it.
If I can go beat this nigga, then I'm about to go fight this nigga. I ain't about to. I mean, all right.
I know too many animes where we had green protagonists.
I'm about to go watch it. I'm literally
that didn't have as much help as Shiro.
Yeah.
Didn't have your literal self telling you, nah, nigga, your way of thinking is stupid. Look where I ended up.
That is true. That make it dumb.
Oh no, I think the greenest character in anime history is Ash Ketchum.
Nah, this nigga a champion. What you talking about?
After 30 years.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. This has been Anime and Alcohol. We out.
Yes, sir.